Welcome, Libra. This is your weekly focus. I say it again, February. I'm already in February. January the 28th to February the 3rd, 2019. I do not edit. I press record, and it is what it is when it's done. My name's Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thank you. Thank you truly for all the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. Let's get to the cards because we have a very intense week for energy. We're getting used to intensity, I hope. Busy, busy, busy. Fast forward at all times with all the planets direct. Look at this. You got the Ace of Swords. That aha moment comes in. That epiphany. That knowing where you need to step, knowing what you need to do. There's a strength in your vision of your tomorrow. Page of Wands. Well, this really opens up the gates for you, the doors for you. What do you want it to look like? So we could be talking a little bit more about a personal path here rather than work and career this week. We could be thinking about our private life, our home, our relationships, and how do we want that landscape to look going forward? We have the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, maybe it is work. Um, the storm has passed. She sits there with this contentment. Now she's wearing this light blue. Light blue is the color of creativity, of spiritual inspiration, spiritual wisdom. So if you are the creative type, if you are an artist, a singer, a writer, a poet, you're the best, you make the best cookies on the block, you build a house like nobody's business. Yeah, this is a week to really step into those kinds of things. And knowing your worth, knowing your value is so important. And I'm getting that for everybody this week, to know what you truly deserve going forward. I mean, you hold that pentacle like, yeah, even if somebody came running by to grab it, they wouldn't be able to. It's yours. You sit there with the confidence. The angel sits next to you. The sun is carved into your chair. So there's a confidence about you this week. There's a knowing. Let's see what else we got here. Eight of Swords, perceptions change. Once you thought it was the greatest job on the planet, and now you're not so sure and you want to do something else, but you've been feeling like there's all these roadblocks and you really can't pursue your dreams. This might be that aha moment, that epiphany that allows you to start working towards removing those roadblocks in your life, of seeing things through new lenses, a different way. Understanding where maybe some of your excuses were just reasons wrapped up in little lies you told yourself so you'd feel better about not accomplishing. And now things are changing, things are moving forward. You can see how you can go forward in certain ways. And that's work, career, your vocation, successes, recognition. And it's really understanding things from a different point of view or seeing it a different way. Understanding where um, obstacles have been in your way and how to now move through or past or around those obstacles. We have the Six of Wands. Oh, relationships should be, you know, this is the success card and it's relationships. Now, this is love and relationships. So, yes, it could be a lover, a soulmate, but it could also be a best friend, somebody that you care for deeply within the community or the workplace or your parents, your children, a sibling. But it's all a true reflection All of those relationships are the true reflection of you and what you think of yourself. So this is definitely a week where you celebrate you. You celebrate you. You talk about the things that you want to do. You communicate with people the things that you want to do, the things that you want to step into. Now we could be talking romance here. That is in our love sector of how you want to be wooed and courted, or you just want the stability of what do you want with out of that relationship. And there's a lot of success to be had by understanding your own personal thoughts, values, foundations, and going after creating that beautiful relationship or meeting that person that matches your vibration. And we have the Hierophant. I was just thinking, wow, no major arcana, because I think everybody's had some. Um, but we waited till the end. The Hierophant, your sage wisdom. Wow. And this is a week then that you are going to get that aha moment, that epiphany, that sage wisdom, that spiritual wisdom, and it comes in and it allows you some kind of information or insight that really moves you forward into a true success in your life. Now I'm going to lay that on top of the Page of Wands. Well, this is really saying that, you pay attention, stay in the now as much as you can this week. Go with the flow as much as you can this week. Pay attention to your surroundings, what's being said around you, what's calling out to you. You'll notice, 50,000 people can walk by a spider in a corner, but you noticed it. So that spider had meaning for you. Why did you notice the spider? Because nobody else did. And usually it's because of a message. Now maybe it's time to build your web. It's time to get your foundations straight. It's time to be self-sufficient, independent, right? You don't see a whole bunch of spiders working together. Well, sometimes that's creepy if you do. It's usually one spider per web. So maybe that spider is sending you a message via, well, actually, your angels, your spirit guides, God is sending the message via the spider to you. So pay attention to those little things that happen, that you overhear, that you happen to spy upon. It's really going to allow you to paint that scenery, that landscape, exactly how you want it going forward. And no, it won't turn out exactly as you want it. It'll probably turn out a lot better. So there's something, either you tap into some kind of sage wisdom within you, or something comes in that everything just automatically makes sense in your life. Things come together. Now, the Six of Wands and the Ace of Swords is also coupled here. Now, the Six of Wands was our relationships. The Ace of Swords was our first card. That aha moment, that epiphany. When we start believing that we are entitled to a love greater than anything that we could ever imagine, the epiphanies come in on how to move forward in other areas of our life, in that relationship in our life. So once again, it's about the self-love. It's about knowing that you are deserving and worthy enough to have the experience. Otherwise, that aha moment simply won't happen, that epiphany, because it'll still be kind of out of bounds for you because you don't truly believe that you can do such a thing. So it's believing in yourself. So celebrate who you are this week. If you like doing something, if there's a passion, or partake in it this week in some way. Let it open a door for you. Or if you're in a new relationship, then a little bit of romance, a little bit of playful fun with your partner will go a long ways in raising your energy, raising your vibration. Queen of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords. You know, there's a confidence here once you can see through something that you thought was controlling your destiny. You couldn't move forward because of this, that, and the other thing. But the storm is past. So it might have been that you've had certain things in place in order to keep you safe, in order to keep you grounded. And you might be finding that you don't need those things in place anymore, which allows you more freedom and more movement forward. Wands, swords, wands, pentacles, and swords. So it's not a big love week for you, or at least it's not in the cards for you. I believe love has its own beautiful magic and can show up in any time. It's its own entity. But here we are, wands and swords. You know, it's as much about the internal conversation that you're having with yourself and the external steps you're taking. Remember that you're in a full moon energy all this week, so we want to look at completion. We want to look at endings. We want to look at closure. We want to allow healing to come in and to maybe forgive ourselves for something. The reason why we didn't think we were good enough, strong enough, beautiful enough, magical enough, and to realize those things about ourselves going forward. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.